So we got a little more wind than I would have hoped for. It's not too bad right here. It's supposed to sit down as we get later and later in the afternoon. So seen a lot of fish kind of scurrying around up shallow here, a lot of bluegill beds and stuff. But when they spawn back here, the first thing they do is they get up in that grass right at the mouth of the canal. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to poke at them right when we get out to the edge here. It's a little windy, like I said, so I won't be able to do much with the trolling motor. Just trying to drift around. There is lightning going on around me, but the wind's going that way. We're looking pretty clear that way, and then it's a little dark behind us, so I think we shouldn't have any problem. I'm basically just going to keep idling until I see a good bit of grass, put the trolling motor down, and just kind of drift myself down. So we'll see what happens. Lily pad. Little one swimming the jig up there. I mean, I fished all over some bluegill beds and never got bit, so I don't really know the deal with that. One good one I caught, I was just same thing, just flipped up there and he got bit, you know, so we got one shot left, so we'll see what happens over there. This is the final play. There's one on the frog. I was thinking about flipping in there because I haven't really got the frog going today. Keeper. That's number 4. One more for a limit, but similar spot. That is a 5 bass limit, thank God. See if we can call a couple. little keeper right under my parents' dock. Never done that before. So just a little recap on basically how it went down out there today. I was just ahead of them for the most part. I was spending a lot of time flipping the grass. That's just a half ounce. It's rodent with a 5/0 straight shank. 745 Champion Extreme. It's a really good poking rod. You know, I used to throw a jig on this a lot, but now I just kind of keep it for poking around with stuff like this. Like I said, half ounce again. 50-pound braid. That's a Corrado Y burner on there. Flipped it around a lot of grass. Never really got a lot of bites. I think the one decent one I caught on it today was just on a lily pad. Just kind of flipped over to it, got bit. So I covered a bunch of water today, almost the whole lake. Like fishing a lot of grass, and it looked good. Fished a lot of the outside, you know, edge stuff. Just too far, thinking they're further along than they are. And then when I rolled up to the canal, I think I said this is our last play here. Right at the mouth there, I started dragging my Lake Fork tackle worm around. It was real windy. I got a couple bites. I missed one, and I swung on a pike, and it just wasn't feeling right. So I got right up tight against the bank, and I was just throwing my my Spro popping frog, throwing it a lot. I like the popping frog when it's a little windier. You get a little more overcast kind of day. You can just leave make a little more commotion, and that's on a 736 Champion, full handle. This is the frog rod, what it's built for, you know. And I got an 8-gear Corrado K on there with 50-pound braid again. I got on a little deal there at the end where the recap of the day basically is I was just too far ahead of them. It was really warm for a couple weeks, you know, and a lot of fish I think and I know for the most part have spawned, but they just aren't out yet. It hasn't been super hot lately, so I think that milder temperature probably kept them shallow, and that's why the frog and the flipping bait kind of on the bank, they're still back here, you know. They haven't gone anywhere yet. I'll probably keep checking the grass because as soon as they pull out, it'll be a little easier to target them. So that's it. Pretty straightforward. The rest of the weekend we'll see. It's going to be warm tomorrow, but I think that frog deal might be a little tough with the traffic on the lake. I went back in the canal on the other side of the lake. Wasn't really happening there. But that's just Bassin. You know, this time of year, like I said, you're really just kind of fishing around, trying to figure out what they're doing. It's obviously pre-spawn. It's obvious they're all coming to you, and now they're slowly starting to go away out deep. Looks like we still got some fish shallow, so that's probably what we're going to focus on. See how much more fishing we do this week. I assume at least a day or two more, half-day sessions. So we'll keep grinding, keep flipping. We'll probably stay shallow. We'll see what happens when a bunch of traffic gets out there, and maybe these fish will pull out. But I'll probably start my next deal right at the mouth there, dragging that worm, and see if more of them start moving out in that grass out there. So, but all right, thanks for watching.